That's funny as shit. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, brother? What's good, Osam 123? Salute. Salute. Wait to see this. I'm gonna fill up a little bit before we kick it off. Well, we can just start it off with a little Q in there. What's good, Carlos Rosado? Salute. Y'all catch that video I put out earlier? That shit funny. If y'all ain't catch that video I put out earlier, make sure you check that joint out. That shit is epic. I couldn't stop laughing. I was doing that shit. So what's good, man? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What's going on in the world of journalism today, man? I've been kind of in the dark. I've been editing all day, so I ain't see shit. Yeah, them shits do hit kind of hard. Shit, I be underestimating how hard them shits gonna hit sometimes. But for real, like, I be laughing like shit the whole time I be making them videos. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm fucking too creative for my own fucking good sometimes. For real. I like that shit though. Alright, we're gonna run Tough Talk with two hands for another. We're gonna do it for an hour tonight. Fucking kinda tired. So yeah. Let's get this shit going. Alright. So, all the way up until next month, I'm gonna be focusing on Tyson Fury. But like I said, man, it's about y'all. That's the reason why I tap in to connect with y'all so I can answer y'all questions and shit like that, man. So we could talk shit about whatever y'all want to talk shit about, man. Let's talk boxing, man. I'm with the shits. Tank Davis, and Terrence Crawford beefing. Apparently they caught up in a little Twitter war. Salute, Arlette Constable. Happy New Year to you as well. Fucking done with the new year already. Shit got me tired. Who you got in a potential AJ versus Fury future fight? All right, so AJ versus Fury, I got Anthony Joshua. I think it'll be a little bit more technical. Of course, it's going to be a lot more technical than a Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua match. But yeah, I got Anthony Joshua knocking Fury the fuck out. He ain't got enough power. He ain't got enough power in his punches to make him respect him. That's why I got Anthony Joshua. That's why I got Anthony Joshua knocking him out cold. They sparred back in the day. Fury admitted that shit on radio. Anthony Joshua fucking buzzed the fuck out of his ass, had him fucking holding the fucking ropes. You know what I'm saying? He was using the ropes to hold himself up from being knocked down and shit. Blasted his ass. But yeah, like when it come down to them two, that's an easy pick for me. Anthony Joshua, due to the fact that shit, Otto Wallen didn't respect Fury hand strips, so he definitely ain't gonna gain no respect from my man Anthony Joshua, especially the type of shots Anthony Joshua took on the elite level. So, whenever they do get in their domestic little battle and all of that shit take off, I got Anthony Joshua taking it mid to the later rounds. I'd say around like 6 to 9. I mean, yeah, I'd say anywhere 6th round to the 10th round. I see him getting knocked out by Anthony Joshua. Oh yeah. Carlos Rosado. Tyson Fury is definitely going to outbox the fuck out of Deontay Wilder. And the cool thing about it this time is he's going to be 100% in his prime. So with that being said, you're gonna see a real explosive Tyson Fury with a lot of pop on his jabs. And if anybody been keeping up with Tyson Fury's been saying, um, oh shit, yeah, Arlette 100%. Yeah, Fury beats Wilder down the stretch. He beats him early. Just he's going to wash him. Like you can't pull that Luis Ortiz shit and go 7 rounds and only throw what 11 to 13 punches. It ain't gonna work like that. If you're not active the whole fight, you're gonna actively get your ass whooped. You seen the type of ice cream sandwiches he left on his eye last time. He don't want this, man. Look, Deontay Wilder is in a real fucked up spot right now because he in a match that he really don't want to take. He is 100% in a match he really don't want to take. He don't want to take that and but he kind of got, you know what I'm saying, himself stuck in a situation that he wrote a check that his ass couldn't cash. You know, the supposed advisors and handlers around Deontay Wilder thought it was best, thought it was a perfect time to try to cherry pick a guy like Tyson Fury, but he didn't know. I think Tyson Fury might have, Tyson Fury probably had to balloon up and wait just to get Deontay Wilder to come up the woodworks and fight him for real. Jackal Davis, salute. What's good, my G? Yeah, so I feel like Tyson Fury, especially going back to Crunk, bro. Like he gonna get beat the fuck up, bro. Like I don't think people know how bad he's gonna get beat the fuck up. Like he's really gonna get beat the fuck up. Like, Fah Fah, you know what it is. Beat the fuck up with an extra emphasis on the Fah Fah. He's getting all the way beat the fuck up. Wally Boy slipping move salute. What's good? Two hands. Knowing Fury, he will want to KO the KO artist. Exactly, and that's what I was about to say. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with Fury and social media, his Instagram, shit like that. But Fury has made it very clear that he is not fucking with Wilder. He is coming in to do a job, and he is going to do his best dirty work. He is going to beat Wilder the fuck up. I'm telling you, I think Fury gonna close the distance earlier, bigger not, and beat him all the way up. And I got Fury pulling them old school pre-weight moves that he used to pull on people. You know what I'm saying? Like how he used to lean the weight on them, gas them out, and fatigue them and shit like that. Yeah, and for as big as Fury is, Fury mean on the inside. He mean on the inside. Like he knows how to do devastating work on the inside. And I mean, Otto Wallen ain't really a litmus test to say he showed that, but you looked at the technical ability against Otto Wallen when he had the cut on his eye and the sense of urgency he had to fight with. He had to close the distance early, and he had to make it dirty. And I mean, he showed an exceptional inside game. SSB 28 salute. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like Wilder is on the decline. These next two Fury fights will be his peak, and then he will start to decline, in my opinion. Yo, Wilder honestly, I honestly think that PBC had Wilder on anywhere between on a 5 year plan for real. Try to try to milk the cow as much as you can, get as much money up out of him, and hope to see what you can hope to see what you could get up out of him. Then they realized like shit, he already done got himself in trouble with the Fury shit, fighting Fury, and it backfired. So at this point, I don't think they really too worried about Wilder being champion. I think they probably ready to invest in the other guys they got. Because honestly, they could do the same thing with Wilder that they doing with F.A. Jogba, and it'll actually be a lot fucking better because F.A. Jogba was a better boxer and he's a lot younger than Wilder is. Um, Dalen Pulley, what's up? What's good? AJ has a style to beat Wilder. AJ has the type of like I told all motherfuckers the other day. Anthony Joshua will knock fucking Deontay Wilder out the moment he warms up. So if Anthony Joshua get warms up in the first round, he's knocking Deontay Wilder out in the second. If he gets warmed up in the fourth round, he's knocking that nigga out in the fifth. I don't see Deontay Wilder being in the ring with Anthony Joshua for no more than 4 to 5 rounds. I see him getting knocked out quick. Osam123 says they are cashing in with those fights versus Wilder. They got to. But the crazy shit that I heard fucking if you look on StubHub, you look on Ticketmaster and all of that shit when it come to the tickets, I heard that the ticket prices they done shot the ticket prices up so fucking high that even if you want a nosebleed, you're gonna pay something like $1,000 or some wild shit from what I heard. But I gotta look into it. I don't got my phone on my tablet right next to me right now on my laptop. But I'm gonna go check the ticket price tonight, and if the ticket prices is outrageous, that I'm gonna do a video on that shit tomorrow because this is all about recouping money really. It ain't even about whether Wilder wins or loses or not. They done lost so much money with Wilder, and the fact that I honestly think that they wish they would have let him go over to the zone and take that motherfucking $120 million. Because I mean, if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, what type of money are they getting right What type of money have they gotten out of him all this year? Both of the fights he did flop. He did a fight with Dominic Brazil. They did more comps on that motherfucker than Luis Ortiz, I believe. They did a lot of comps on Luis Ortiz too. But the thing about it is that business model with Deontay Wilder just don't make no sense, man. It don't. Yeah, FA looked real bad in his last fight, and I'm not a big FA Jogba fan, but I'm just saying they got another fighter in the stable that anybody is more technically sound than Deontay Wilder. They've got like three heavyweights that they can invest in, and one has more marketing value than Wilder as it sits. Andrew Ruiz, what he just did with with Anthony Joshua on June 1st with the Mexican community and just Americans alike and his likeness, he has more fucking star power than Deontay Wilder. I mean, it ain't hard to block his shine. I mean, that dude is an absolute joke. He really don't even have no star power. How many years it's been now? 5 fucking years. All right, Arlen Constable says both fighters are on the decline. Wilder wants to start acting, and Fury wants to start branching out in the sport and things. Now, I wouldn't say Fury's on the decline. I would say Fury's on the incline. It's coming back. Fury just made $10 million fighting Braun Strowman. I mean, if you got star power and you're as charismatic as Fury, it would behoove you to want to go out and make all of the type of money that you can make, and secure the money that you can for your family. I think that, considering that his top rank contract is coming up and it's going to pretty much end with the Wilder trilogy shit, I mean, he ain't going to be tied to ESPN. Then he can go right back over to go back over to UK. Don't even got to worry about Frank Warren being in his fucking pocket. Make as much money as he want with Anthony Joshua and do an undisputed match and end off his career. Honestly, what's left for Fury to do? If he gets if he wins the undisputed match with Anthony Joshua, retire. Ain't nothing left for you to do in the sport. Your legacy is solidified. Or if he loses, fucking retire. I mean, or he gonna come back for the claws, take the second fight. If he loses the second fight, I mean, it is what it is, man. But I think Fury has done enough. If he goes and beats Deontay Wilder, then comes over with Anthony Joshua, I mean, his legacy solidified anyway. The unified champion, lineal, and he got the WC belt, so he could say he collected all. He could say he collected all four of the straps before his life was over. PC Jacob, salute. Fury and Wilder both need other nowhere near AJ level commercially. Absolutely, they both need each other to sell the fight, but Wilder definitely needs Fury a lot more. I think the fact that with the dedicated British fans, things of that nature, I feel as though Fury is going to come over this time, just like he did last time, with all of the British fans getting to witness what Fury did to Wilder the first time. It's just got them revved up that much more because everybody wants to see Wilder get fucked up that bad. Nobody on this planet goes to a Deontay Wilder match unless you one of them diehard dick sucking stands he got. None of them guys go to a Deontay Wilder match with wanting to see Deontay Wilder win. It's hoping somebody can get that fucking belt off of him. It's got to do with another fucking regime. Like, get him all the way up out of there, man. Gareth Roberts, salute. Um, FA has the same protection plan Wilder has. I see him ducking Dubois. Oh my God, Dubois will wash that motherfucker in a round. For real. He don't got the head movement. He don't got the style. Dubois is like too fucking big, too strong, too fast, too ferocious, too everything. And the kid is so nice. For as ferocious as Daniel Dubois is, man, he's such a nice kid, man. He's the nicest kid. You would not think he knocking motherfuckers out like that. Welly Boy Slipping Move says, two hands. What's your thought on them having no press tour? Surely both their numbers show their press tour. Surely their numbers show they must have a press tour. What the fuck? Man, you want to know what's my thought on them having no fucking press tour? Are you fucking kidding me? What do you mean you're going to have Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fucking getting in a match again and you're not going to do a press tour? That shit is what made it legendary the first time. You got to have a press tour with those guys, man. The only reason they are not doing it is for the benefit of this weak, brittle-minded individual, the weak, brittle mind of fucking Deontay Wilder. He can't handle it every time he got in front of Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury just owned the show. Tyson Fury knew to stand up, make his presence felt, walk in front of the fucking, walk the stage and everything like that, play to the crowd and shit like that, and just really, he walked around the stage like he owned it. He talked to Deontay Wilder like he owned him. He let Deontay Wilder know what he thought of his lackluster career. He let Deontay Wilder know that he has never fought anybody in his fucking career. And then even now, like I said, and like I said, if you Welly Boy Slip and Move, if you ain't watched the video I put out today, watch that joint. Yeah, I definitely spoke on how I feel about the ticket sales further in depth on that. LeBron 987 salute. Um, but yeah, man, like Tyson Fury, since Wilder didn't want to take the press tour, Tyson Fury is crushing him on Instagram. He's crushing him on anything this top rank got going on as far as putting his face out in the media and everything, man. He is fucking him up royally. Kokomo's Boxing Flow salute. If y'all ain't so subscribed to my man Kokomo, go check him out, man. Real in depth, real nigga boxing talk. Hey, happy New Year's to you, bro, man. Hope it was everything for you. Tony Thomas salute. When Wilder DM White saying he'll freeze him out, and when Finkel has to answer about the deal with the zone, he lost me. Absolutely. I mean, Wilder lost me a long time ago. I mean, as an American, you know what I mean. I love my fucking boxing, man, and especially my heavyweight boxing, bro. And to be an American heavyweight champion, and I have one in such a long time, for this guy to blow that much fucking hot air and to act like he's this fucking tough guy killer and all of this shit, and this motherfucker won't bust a goddamn grape in a fruit fight, Wilder can kiss my fucking ass. I would never fucking take stock in Wilder. He can really suck it. Like, yeah, he truly can suck it. I know I'm tired of waiting for Wilder to fight someone. Absolutely. That's why LeBron, I was telling everybody they should have invested stock in the Tyson Fury whooping this motherfucker's ass, which I know he will anyway. I'm just saying, people should be more invested and more hype about this fight that's coming up on February 22nd to see a true elite fighter go up against Deontay Wilder and really had an opportunity to put holy hands on him, because that's what he fucking deserves, man. Motherfuckers, he really needs the holy hands of Fury put on his ass, because he has not done anything with the belt in 5 years. I mean, shit. If Wilder would have done, man, to be perfectly honest, if Wilder would have even fucking fought Charles Martin, man, do you know how much motherfuckers would even had a foot off his neck just over that? Because then a motherfucker can say, man, at least he even tried to seek out and fucking, attain the goal. At least he tried to become undisputed. He ain't even did that. And that motherfucker was on his side of the street and extremely an easy touch. Oh my God, if I was a heavyweight and motherfuckers like Charles Martin, Joseph Parker, and niggas like that waiting in the wings, Joseph Parker's a decent boxer, don't get me wrong. And ain't got no chin. Very good boxer though. But man, if them dudes like that was around, man, I would have ate the motherfuckers up like food, man. They would have been Fruit Loops in the morning, they would have been a cold cut in the afternoon, and they would have been steak and motherfucking cheese for dinner. All the constable says, if Wilder loses, do you LDBC phony ass will abandon? Oh man, the LDBC dudes, they going to tuck their tail between their legs and they going to skirt for the fucking hills, bro. And that hill is Earl Spence. They're gonna hang all of their affinity for their love and all of their affinity for Wilder. All of that shit is gonna quickly shift towards Earl Spence. I promise you. And then when Wilder does some fucking fluffer nutter ass shit that looks remotely decent to him, they'll hop back on his cock. But it'll only be a month before he has to fight Tyson Fury again. They'll fall in love again, act like he has a chance to win, and he's gonna come back and do some shit. Like they might even use Anthony Josh for example. If AJ can do it, Wilder can do it. No, absolutely not. And I'll tell you why. Because his genetic makeup is absolutely different. They're absolutely different. One of them motherfuckers walk in the truth, and the other one lives in a lie. That'll never happen. The other one is a student of the game. And the other one welcomes all the toughest competition. Like, I mean, they just asked this fucking kid. They just asked this fucking kid. They said, "Man, if you had an opportunity, if you had to relinquish the IBF or the WBO, who could you, who would you have an opportunity to fight first? Would you fight Usyk or would you fight fucking Pulev?" He said he would want the tougher of the two. He didn't want to say their name, but Coogan knew he was talking about. He said, "I want the more accomplished of the two. I want to fucking beat him." So Anthony Joshua isn't coming out here looking for no easy touches. He wants the toughest opposition, and it shows. He's proven it his whole fucking career. From his fucking 15 fight and beyond, it's been all smoke. They are two completely different individuals. But motherfuckers is going to hang their head up on Wilder when he loses. Niggas is the LDBC boxing community is going to be dead as fuck. And that's when y'all go flood their page with ice cream cones and a bunch of fucking laughing emojis. But he's definitely going down. Kokomo's boxing flow says it's crazy. Wilder tried to say AJ has a weak mind state, but he's buff. He's definitely so insecure. Man, look, I spent because like I told everybody, I said all this month I'm gonna be focusing on nothing but Wilder Fury, because it's such a big fight, and this fight really the heavyweight division is dependent upon Fury putting in work on this fucking female, man. So in my mind, all of my attention is focused there. But the way I but what I was about to say was, man, today I spent all day watching every press conference from Wilder Fury 1, and bro, I honestly, man, I really didn't forget. But when I got to sit back and watch it again, I really got to realize how fucking devastating fucking Fury's fucking mental warfare game was in that first bout. He had that man, look, man, I'm telling you, Wilder was a fucking scared little boy crying in a corner inside his fucking mind from his most lethal of monsters. From whatever monster haunts Wilder in his dreams late at night, he was fucking, he was hiding in the corner, cowering like a scared little boy, calling for whoever he feels though protects him most, his mother or his father, praying and shit. The shit wouldn't happen. Like, look, bro, when he came to the London press conference, man, I don't know if y'all remember, but remember when Wilder walked out? What's the first thing Fury did? Fury stood. Fury was already standing out there because he was the challenger. He immediately started looking at Wilder, trying to lock eyes with him. Wilder came out there, looked down, faced the crowd, shook, and then after it was over, shook the dude's hand, face down, turned his back, and walked to his seat. He wouldn't even lock eyes with Fury. If you can't lock your eyes with a grown man and you know you got to do war with the nigga, what does that tell you? That tells you that you got that motherfucker's heart. He don't want to look at you because he know you fucking him up. He can't fuck with you. And that's what Fury does to people, man. He takes the soul out of these motherfuckers. Get over here. Like, really snatches the soul from them, man. Like, dude, the dude talks too fucking good, man. He talks extremely well, bro. Like, I even said it on the video I did earlier today. I said, man, he probably would piss me the fuck off for real. Because he's that fucking good at getting up under your skin. And it ain't even that, and it's not even that. And see, motherfuckers look at him, they think he joking. He got the boxing acumen to back it up. He's not fucking joking. The whole time you thinking he playing, he not playing with you. It just hurts that much because he's cool, calm, and collected, and you are fucking raging inside. You are one big ball of rage. You about to just volcanically blow your whole fucking top, like neurologically, like everything is sparking, firing off, and it's just nothing but aggression. You don't know what limb to move to try to punch him with. You don't know what chair you ready to pick up and fucking throw. You just want to do something because Fury is just attacking every bit of your masculine nature with the way he presents himself, the way, like I said, the way he fucking walks the stage, the way he plays to the crowd, the way he takes from you. Man, he had that motherfucker tap dancing to the tune of his beat. Every time Fury would lean like this around his face and shit like that, this motherfucker talking about something, go easy. He's like, he in my ear right now saying, go easy, go easy, go easy. When I move, you move. Yeah, motherfucker, just like that. That's how he was moving, just like that. Wilder lost me after people called him a baby champ after 30 fights. Yeah, man, a baby champ in 30 fights. You want to know what his 30th fight was? The Malice at the Mall. He was fighting in a fucking mall. showcasing by Cinnabon, Auntie Anne's Pretzels, Foot Locker, Victoria's Secret. Like his ring walk, he had to walk out of the Victoria's Secret into the ring. I'm just fucking around. Usman123 says Charles Martin is training in Trunk Crunks 2 gym. Yeah, man. So Fury can just go ahead and punch him all in this fucking head. Muhammad Ahmed, salute my brother. Davey, respect my guy. Psalm 123 says LDBC has no loyalty. Look at how they attacked Andre Ward and Floyd after their first Fury Wilder fight. Yeah, man, and that's absolute bullshit because it's a whole narrative push. Like even during the press conference, they was like they would cut out certain parts that Fury said and shit like that because they didn't want the public to know what Fury was saying out his mouth. It was just certain they just do a lot of shit as far as a protection plan, just like Jim Avery when he got up there, he was sitting up there saying some shit like he would try to combat everything Fury was saying because Wilder couldn't do it himself. So they had to. So when they did the Los Angeles press conference, they tried to set it up in an atmosphere where it was a whole bunch of biased fucking American pundits that are from the PBC that could try to speak for Wilder. But that shit didn't work. Man, I'm doing great, my brother. I can't complain, man. Life is good, man. I'm in good health. Fucking my family's in good health. Man, New Year's was great. I just sat my ass in the house. I ain't want no trouble, man. Life is good, man. All right, Tony Thomas, salute. He says Wilder was trying to Tony Bell you instead of grabbing the strap off Parker. Yeah, like you fucking with a cruiserweight. You trying to fuck with a cruiserweight. Then you got your bum ass brother. Oh my God, let's speak on this nigga bum ass brother too since we going here. This nigga Wilder gonna try to get at Tony Bellew and he doing work for Sky and shit in the fucking arena. This nigga a cruiserweight. Knowing Tony Bellew ain't coming up no fucking heavyweight to fight no Deontay Wilder. Then on top of that, his brother out there joint talking about something. Man, he was like, you can't even fuck with me, boy. It's like, what? He was like, oh, that's a little brother. That's a little brother. This nigga gonna say, oh, I fight in the street too. Motherfucker, get your ass out of here. You just got knocked out by William Dietz. Then you got knocked out by another fucking journeyman that just came from MMA back to back. Nigga, your boxing career is over. It's over. Lights is closed on that shit. It's over, bruh. Lights out for your fucking career. You got knocked the fuck out by two journeymen back to back, brother. That's despicable, man. Despicable. And you get to work to operate to build your shit up all off your brother undercard. And you get locked out by two journeymen. You ain't learned nothing from Wilder. Fight the weakest shit out there and look good. Yo, my bad. You is fighting the weakest shit out there and you still can't look good. Bruh, don't ever talk tough again. Because, man, Shane Fury snuffed the shit out you and hit you with a crutch. You ain't do nothing. Watch that video back again. The Los Angeles conference. He bitched up when Shane Fury got at him. Ron says facts 2 wins. They gonna run straight for Errol Skirt. Man, they gonna run all up underneath Errol Skirt, bruh. God himself says, what you think happens in White versus Wilder? Like I said, man, look. White versus Wilder. Honestly, man, the way I've been seeing Dillian White look, Dillian White just got to exercise head movement, man. He got to exercise head movement, close the range if he want to be successful. But if he patient, because you know Dillian White, he do like to start slow a little bit, Wilder can knock him out. I think Wilder, that's a fight Wilder can win. Even though I like Dillian, you know, just if I'm looking off his last performance or whatever, and I'm just looking off the way he been boxing, I think he's more susceptible to get caught with that shot by Wilder. But, like I said, Wilder at elite competition hitting motherfuckers, man. He ain't that successful, bro. He ain't knocking niggas. The only time he fought in elite op was one time. He couldn't knock him out. He got a draw. So to go up against Dillian White, a dude that's hard body, man, and Dillian White's head coach, man, I love his fucking head coach. So I feel like Dillian White can make a movie out of it too, though. Thomas, another Wilder Gaff had the opportunity to fight AJ with Miller Pop. Yeah, man, like Wilder turned down 100. Like at the end of the day, bro, no matter what anyone says and no matter what triangle theory anyone tries to use, you're speaking on your comment, bro. I I don't think it truly. I really don't think it truly matters at this point, man. Because if he turned down $120 million, bro, you clearly are never gonna fight this guy. Like that's the harsh reality that I don't think like that I've come to grips with. Like the realistic thing to do is to look at fucking Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua, and that's that. And that's truly been Fury's plan for the past 3 years was to go collect the WBC and then go find Disputed and come to the conversation with some leverage. Kokomo's Boston Flow says Fury A Wilder up so bad he started using the race car. Yeah, man. Yeah, and somebody said in my comments too that Fury was talking like said some race shit and during the press conference because they were saying, "Yo, I didn't feel the beginning of the video you did the video I just dropped." He was like, I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "I disagree with the first half, saying some shit like Fury was coming at Wilder on some racist shit, like saying something about his gypsy community or something like that." I said, "Absolutely not." I said, "Fury," I said, "What white man is gonna come to America to come fight a black guy and they really gonna talk some racist shit other than fucking Kovalev and his fucking tweets and shit." Like Tyson Fury too smart to do some dumb shit like that. And I went back and I just watched all four press conferences. Man, look, man, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But it's very rare that you're gonna catch me fucking up in the shit that I do in my editing and in my videos because I trust me, I think that shit out and I go over the material and I watch and study the material too much before I put that shit out. And when it come to race ain't my thing anyway, especially not on my channel. You know what I mean? But I will talk about people that try to use the whole race card. So my whole thing was for Wilder to pull up that 400 years and still fighting shit. That was just basically like that was him trying to sell a story and hopefully people would become more enamored to be fucking spider. Oh, that bitch jumped. Hold up, got killed a spider. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so that shit was like Fury too smart for that shit. Fury didn't mention race not one point in the during in any of the conversations. He didn't fucking have to. You want to know why he didn't have to? Because he was verbally beating Wilder the fuck up. He was beating him the fuck up. He didn't have to talk about race. For what? And a PBC cocksucker's gonna do that anyway. So the first thing Wilder did was that 400 years and still struggling shit, talking about the shit our ancestors went through. But my thing is this: you sleeping in silk sheets every night, got this big ass mansion in Alabama, riding in Bentleys, Hummers, and all types of shit, bruh. You making millions, bruh. I don't think you know what I'm saying. I don't think you know what I'm saying. You really can speak so much on that whole injustice tree. And then my thing is this: to hear fucking well-off niggas talk that race shit at in 2020, bruh, it's getting kind of fucking old, man. It's getting old. At this point in your fucking life, I'm going to say it, and I'm a black man, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. At this point in your fucking life, it is 2020. Motherfuckers is fucking people in the ass, and they can be accepted. Girls is carpet munching, eating pussy. They accepted. All types of wild shit going on in this world that I don't necessarily understand, and I can't get with or whatever. But one thing I do know, you can make your own fucking way in your life right now. And you know what I'm saying? Race is not going to restrict. It's not going to stop your flight at all. It's not going to plight you, period. Race is not going to stop you from getting where you want to get in life. It's not. You're going to run into some ignorant motherfuckers in the world. That's 100% correct. I will agree with that. And yes, there are racist people in the world. And the fact that we all intermingle in society now, you know, racism is a lot harder to detect because they blend in amongst us all. But just like homosexuals blend in amongst us all, just like lesbians blend in amongst us all, I mean, there's tyrants every fucking where. Shit, your own fucking man, shit. Every fucking president for the last however many years has been a fucking tyrant. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like, look, it's 20 fucking 20, bro. Like, it's more millionaires African American, Asian, white, you name it. I'm talking there's more millionaires under 30s than there's ever been. Kids is out here creating apps, innovating all types of shit, doing great things, bro. So if you can't make it at this point in your fucking life, if you can't make it, it was solely on you. So I don't want to hear you cry about it, and I don't want to hear you fucking use race. Because when my grandparents had to go through, and their grandparents, they really had to go through that shit. I was subjected to it a smidge. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with ignorant people all the time, but they didn't phase me or whatever. But that's another story. I don't want to hear no excuse from fucking Wilder talking about 400 years and still struggling because Tyson Fury is mentally fucking you all the way up, and you don't like how the press conference is going, so you want to base your whole Showtime 24/7 off of race. Get the fuck out of here. Tony Thomas says, concerning the first fight, I scored it 118, 111. Fury won 9 rounds. That's exactly how I scored it. I scored it 9 rounds to 3. Tyrone Legacy, salute, my brother. M. Greg, man, salute. Good morning, my brother. Man, Davey, I'm assuming there'll be a press conference to the week of the fight because, like, this is how I have to believe it. You got to do your media days during the week of the fight. You got to do your weigh-ins and shit like that. You got to speak to media. You got to be face to face. And PBC runs it. They're gonna have to do the PBC face to face. ESPN does their own version of it as well. So my whole thing is they're going to have to be face to face, but I think they're trying to minimize it as much as they possibly can. So they're trying to shrink it down and package it up so they could keep this little fucking emotional fucking fuck boy's emotions, you know what I'm saying, as intact as possible because they're trying to give him the best tactical advantage when he goes in the ring. But the thing is, Wilder is living in denial. Wilder knows that he lost that first fight. We all know that he knows he lost that first fight. But the fact that they gave him the draw, he's going to sit up there and try. He's not going to sit up there and say, oh, I lost. Or he ain't going to try to get that victory to Fury, even though it ain't no moral victory, because he physically beat your motherfucking ass. I mean, he beat your motherfucking ass. Like, he put the holy hands of God on your ass, boy. I swear to God. Like, he beat your ass. So knowing that, I don't give a fuck if you try to close it up a week two or not. Even when you do the press conference, then if you wait till fucking the week of the fight, he's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be fresh. He's gonna be fresh off of getting worked over from Fury going in that ring. So that's just gonna make it worse for him. The fat lady definitely sang on Marcellus. It's definitely over for a little while. I agree. He definitely should be embarrassed. Yeah, man. And Greg, I agree, man. Dillian White definitely needs to be in better shape. I think he needs to get back down around like 250, 255. And I think the nigga will go back to being an animal, man. He was very impressive against Oscar Rivas. And he showed another level of his boxing. And one thing people don't tend to forget is Dillian White started off a kickboxer, man. So to learn to relearn to rehome your skills all over again for boxing, your footwork and all that, man. Dillian's coming along very well, and he truly bet on himself his whole fucking career. Wilder didn't do that. If we want to talk about somebody betting on themselves, Dillian White is the perfect example of a nigga betting on himself. Hell yeah, I'm going for my breakfast after this live stream too. I can't really say breakfast, more like a late night snack. I'm about to go up that bitch and eat some ribs. Tony Thomas says white body attack will be deadly against Wilder. That's why I highly favor Dillian White, and I highly favor that fucking left hook he got too. I think if Dillian White catches Wilder with that left hook, he going to sleep. Wilder equals Riddick Bowe. I can't say Wilder's Riddick Bowe, bruh. There's a lot more to that WBC Riddick Bowe situation than a lot of people know. You know what I mean? Because Riddick Bowe wasn't ducking no smoke, man. Riddick Bowe was a motherfucker who took on all comers. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of politics behind that WBC shit. That's why he threw that bitch in the trash. He didn't necessarily throw it in the trash because he didn't want to fight Lennox Lewis. Yeah, Tyrone Legacy, you know what I'm saying? White keep his head on the center. Tyrone Legacy says, true talk, White keeps his head on the center a lot. only really moves it after he gets hit. Exactly. And that's the type of games I feel as though he can't play with Deontay Wilder. Because then he'll give Deontay Wilder more than enough time to get that. Deontay Wilder can get that shot off on Dillian White easier than all the other heavyweights, I believe. He'll definitely get that shot off on them easier. Off him easier. Because Dillian White, but Dillian White, like the way Dillian White fought Wack, that's the way he would have to fight Wilder. Stay inside his chest so his strength ain't shit. Zap the strength in his, you know what I'm saying, his arm. Because the fact he's such a long arm guy, you get inside a reachy guy's arms, you know what I mean? That power zap. You take away half of the strength from they shots, and really he can't throw it the same because he's not getting full extensions on his punches. Gypsy community is looked down upon in the UK. I'm very hip on the Gypsy community and the shit they go through in the UK. And that's what I actually said in my comments to one person. I said, look, I said even if Tyson Fury was to even say something about what he went through or what his people went through and they Gypsy heritage, how is he wrong for that? I said if blacks can mention what they plights in society and what they went through, why can't he as being a Gypsy shit? I mean, they get shunned. They put on they known as out. They shunned pretty much outcasts. Pretty much that's why they roam in carriages. But that's one other thing. Called pikers, all types of shit. But Ron says I wouldn't look Wilder's way. Again, after turning that 120 mil down, he's going to be giving up that belt soon. That's what I'm saying. Once you turn down $120 million, bro, and you ain't never even made 10, it's over for you. Or you accept 10 million over 120 million, you stupid as fuck, and it's over for you. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? They got to turn it high from Wilder to Fury. Because for real, man, like, at the end of the day, White just fucking wrote a check that his ass can't cash, man. He genuinely wrote a check that his ass can't cash. And ultimately, like, that's what I'm saying. Wilder really don't want to be in this fight, bro. And that's another reason why he's going to get beat up that much worse. Because he really knows that he has no choice but to take this fucking fight. Because what is he going to do? The media was already dogging him before AJ caught that loss, and he didn't make the AJ fight. The media was dogging the fuck out of him, so he had to give him something. So he tried to take the lesser of the two evils. He feels like with Fury, he don't got that much punching power, so he feels like he can make it the whole night without getting knocked out. But I beg to differ. But with Anthony Joshua, he knows Anthony Joshua will knock his ass out in about as soon as he warms up. I don't even think. And look, Deontay Wilder. Have y'all noticed one thing? Since the whole inception of Deontay Wilder mentioning Anthony Joshua's name and all of that shit, have you ever seen Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder standing in the same room? I'll wait. I'll ask it again. Have any of y'all ever seen Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua in the same room? That tells you a lot right there. Bro, man, Gareth Roberts, I agree with you, dude. I love Dillian White. I think Dillian White likes to block more shots with his hand because he got a sturdy chin. Dillian White likes to stay on the line though, and he likes to block more shots with the, you know what I'm saying, with the left hand. Like block more shots with the left hand. You know what I mean? Like he don't really take his head off the line too much unless he getting hit with like a sense of urgency. But when he gets inside though, he dips and he moves and shit. So he just gotta get on that shit. He get on that shit when he fight Wilder, which I believe, you know what I'm saying, he would make he would make the necessary adjustments for Deontay Wilder. I'm just saying, like, if I'm looking at, how he's performed, I'm just saying, if I got to look at it from both sides of how both guys are fighting, I would have to say that, Wilder could knock him out. And I could see it happening. I can't be biased on that. You know what I mean? Ingrid 1964 says Fury showed better stamina in the first Wilder fight. Fury showed amazing stamina in the first Wilder fight, and that was a good testament to the fact that he's been having to lose weight for the past year and a half or whatever, and get his body back in shape. his stamina was already in peak conditioning because when you losing weight, you want to burn a lot of calories. So all you doing is a bunch of cardio. You know what I'm saying? So that worked out in Fury's favor. You know, and honestly, it did him a lot of good. But man, Fury looked masterful, man. He looked masterful in that fight. Other than when he took his foot off the gas and allowed himself to get clipped. But he knows that leave confidence out the window until that fucking bell finally rings and the match is over. But at the same time, man, as masterful as Fury looked in that first fight against Wilder, imagine how masterful he's going to look in his prime when he goes in there on February 22nd. He said, everybody okay with Gypsy, you getting played. Everybody might be okay with Gypsies now, but everybody wasn't always okay with Gypsy, brother. You might be getting played as well. Everybody was never okay with gypsies in life. I'm just saying, this time it might be different. But as far as I know, gypsies was frowned upon. They was definitely frowned upon. From the books I read and certain people I speak with, and from what I know about gypsies overseas, yeah, everybody ain't love no fucking gypsies, bro. Tyrone Leggett says, agreed, two ends. That's why I always had Wilder beating White. Bad style matchup. White got a good hook, though. Wilder is vulnerable to those. This is what I'm saying, man. The only thing is, man, what's good, bad shit? The only thing is, bro, we would have to see Deontay Wilder get in the ring with Dillian White and see what type of, because really, Wilder don't throw the most effective punches for real. Wilder throws a bunch of slapping ass bitch boy punches, man. And when you fighting a bunch of duds, bro, like Dillian White's a hard body dude, man. He a hard body what? Brixton boy, I believe. Dillian White ain't no sucker, man. So I just think that's a whole different sandwich over there, man. Wilder would be taking a bite out of a whole different sandwich. By no means would Dillian White make that shit easy for him. Wilder said no go to the AJ fight. Man, Wilder been saying no go to the AJ fight. But you know what's fucked up? In the same breath, Deontay Wilder can say he would take an Andy Ruiz fight, but won't take an Anthony Joshua match. So if Andy Ruiz would have won that belt, you would have took that fight because you're talking about you were this close to undisputed. So he says he was this close to undisputed when if Andy Ruiz would have won. But my thing was you were fucking this close to undisputed when you got offered $120 million and they said you could have got the American match first in the contract. And AJ would have got the UK match on the back end. That's how confident they was in AJ. You weren't that confident in you, and your handlers weren't that confident in you. Or, like I constantly tell people, I don't understand. I don't know what the fuck these dudes are telling Deontay Wilder, the Churro twins, and all of them other bums over there in the PBC to keep them sitting still and not taking that matchroom money. Because shit, if Mikey Garcia jumped ship, it obviously must be good enough. Because I know one thing, Mikey Garcia gets paid better than all them motherfuckers. That's one thing Mike Garcia does is he can fill up seats. And another thing Mike Garcia was always a top 10 pound fighter. None of them niggas were. Wally Boy Slipping Move says, don't be surprised if Wilder gets an injury before February as the social media roasting. He will be getting from now until then. It will be worse and worse and worse in the press conference. Absolutely. Because the one thing about social media, Wally Boy, he can't stop. Man, he can't stop how many of them motherfucking videos Tyson Fury put out, man. That motherfucker load up a clipping. Pop, 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 pop. 24 hours straight, all the way up till February 22nd. And Wilder couldn't do nothing but eat them joints. And he could act them joints to Wilder all day long. He ain't got no choice but to get them. And even if he don't get them, the world is. And guess where they going to send him? To his Twitter, to his Instagram. He going to hear about them shits when he walking outside and everything. They going to be like, hey, man, guess what, man? I just saw Tyson Fury on social media. He called you a bitch and a pussy, and he said he gonna drag you. Oh yeah, Dawson. Exactly. Wilder's been in the UK. You want to know the worst? You want to know the crazy thing is? Wilder was even in the UK. He was even doing punditry work for the Deontay Wilder Vladimir Klitschko match and still didn't meet up with him and say he was going bang. He said he was waiting for AJ to call him in the ring. He's full of shit. If Anthony Joshua would have called that motherfucker in the ring, that nigga would have tucked his tail between his legs and ran in the back, all the way in the back. Man, he been using AJ name for clout, but the clout runners over because now AJ hip to that shit. And after AJ took that loss, AJ ain't standing for people just using his fucking name for clout no more, man. He ain't going for that shit, man. He's not going for it. He's not going for people using his name for clout no more. If anything, shit, you already heard what AJ just said in the news. He said, shit, if he get in the ring with Wilder, he knocks him out in 6 rounds. That's what I've been preaching the whole time. As soon as AJ get warmed up, that boy going to sleep. And then just like Tyson Fury said, man, look at that nigga, man, no technique. Look at his little ankles. Look at his little torso. Look at his little body. Look at his little chin and shit. Anthony Joshua will knock that boy the fuck out. He's smaller than Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury ain't the most, you know what I'm saying? He ain't the hardest hitting dude in the world. But Tyson Fury, when he says what he says, he really it's the total opposite. Tyson Fury is speaking, believing, and Wilder is going to be receiving every shot that motherfucker throw. Oh man, Red Glove Militant, man, we gonna be at 2K subs by the end of the week. Please believe that. Like I'm getting like right now, I'm averaging like 300 subs a month or some shit like that. Not saying that if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I mean, I'm comfortable with whatever it is, man. But I mean, shit, I already know what this channel is, man. I know my channel is fire. I know I bring a different level of energy to my channel that other people don't bring. And that ain't saying nothing about their channel, but everybody do their shit different. I chose to do my channel my way and take every fucking bump and bruise that come with me being as raw and me being as gritty and grimy as I am. But one thing about it is, I'm not changing that shit for nobody. That's why you can go watch another motherfucker that's more cookie cutter. If he want to run him a Disney channel, you can go watch him, his little Disney boxing channel or whatever. But me, I'm keeping that shit barbershop conversation. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Not like I'm keeping it barbershop conversation. Pause. Let me take that back. But I'm keeping it like men talking amongst in the barbershop and shit like that. Like I'm keeping the authenticity and the truth. Because like I said, I already got all the like I got certain stuff that other people don't got. Like I can do all of the interviews with the fighters and stuff like that. But my whole thing is this: I'm staying true to this channel, and I ain't really about running around chasing fighters all over the place. Like when they at the MGM, I'm gonna be there. Like I actually be at the MGM on the 25th for a fight. But I'm not chasing these motherfuckers around just to get a 5 to 7 minute interview waiting all night. That shit's stupid as fuck. Thank you, Brain Donor. Gypsies get as bad racial abuse as anybody in Europe. That's a fact. That's a fact. And that's the impression I've been under and out of the books that I've read up and from other individuals that I know and I speak with, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, but hey man, to each his own, man. We all go under our own tutelage in life. Some people might hear one thing, other people might hear another. But me personally, man, I try to have a tendency to read and speak with individuals that actually happen to be on those sides of things before I pass my judgments or draw my conclusions or anything like that. You're right, Tyrone Legacy. Regardless of whatever the fuck going on, that fight should happen. That fight should have happened fucking a couple years ago, man. They trying to let that fight marinate, not let that shit happen. Like Dillian White getting the short end of the stick. Because this is how I feel about it, man. Regardless of whatever happens whatever happened between Tyson Fury and Wilder, Dillian White is not gonna fucking get. Fury ain't gonna fight Wilder. I mean, Fury ain't gonna fight White. Fury will get another pass by the WBC so he can make the Joshua match. You know what I mean? They'll put Dillian White on the back burner for them to make the Joshua match, which Dillian White should go ahead and accept. Stay interim WBC heavyweight champion. Fight whoever, keep his skills home, fight another guy in the top 10 in the WBC, and other than that, take some tune-up matches, but take a bunch more tune-up matches because you have nothing to prove, and then just shit. Wait for the smoke to clear between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. And then you already know Anthony Joshua was already welcome, and you're gonna get a third match with him anyway. I mean, shit. So, I mean, you'll get a second pro match with him. So, yeah, you should definitely wait on that shit. Hell nah, Garcia ain't loyal to the PBC. He ran. He took that money. Smart man. Man, Wilder is fucking tossing and turning. He hurting tonight, man. I'm telling you, it feel like every time that motherfucker, every time he breathe and every time he swallow, it feel like he fucking swallowing fucking sliced glass, swallowing cut glass. Man, I ain't here to talk about the gypsies all day, man. We talking boxing, man. Like we all under our own belief system and all of that shit, and I respect it, but I ain't really on that gypsy shit, man. I'm on the gypsy king, but I ain't really on that gypsy shit like that because honestly, I don't live there. I can only tell you what I believe to be so, and we all got our own differences in opinion, and I'm perfectly cool with that. That's what makes, you know what I'm saying, the two hands up show what it is, man. Like we all learn each other. We all learn something from each other. That's what's so hard about the shit. Shit, I promise you right now, Fury. The only reason Fury ain't filling 15K seats in the UK is because motherfucking Tyson Fury ain't fought in the UK recently. If Tyson Fury fought in the UK right now, best believe he gonna do 15,000 seats. That's kind of disingenuous to say. Yeah, man, like Jackal Davis, man, you right. LDBC dudes don't have integrity, but it shows the type of individuals they are because they've made their whole supposed YouTube careers off of bad mouths pushing racial narratives and putting fake shit out in the media. Like when y'all watch my videos or y'all watch my content or anything like that. Yeah, I don't clickbait. I don't clickbait. I don't do none of that shit. You know, I have my own ways of expressing how I feel as though what's going on in the articles and my topics, but my titles are very much on point and on par to whatever's going on in my videos because I don't get nothing out of, like, for real, because this is the thing that I can't, this is what people don't understand about clickbait. Your fan base truly don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that subscribe to you, they really don't fuck with you when you clickbaiting because you got them people coming to your page thinking that they gonna get one thing, but you giving them something completely different. Something completely different than what the fuck they saying. They like, what the fuck? Because I know when people clickbait and I end up falling for that shit, I hate that shit. I will not subscribe to you just for that shit. You know what I mean? So nobody's really gonna hang on to your content that way because nothing you talk about is actual factual. It's all a bunch of bullshit. You saying some shit just to get people there, but they not really saying there. Like when you go to my shit and you click on my shit, man, my shit is what I say it is, and it's entertaining though. Daniel Moreno, salute. Red Glove Militant in the building, salute though. Tyrone Legacy said it should be no loyalty to a promo company. It should be about boxers getting compensated well for whoever's paying the most. Promo companies ain't taking punches. I 100% agree, and it's kind of fucked up for real. But you know, like you can only, like, you know, as men, and I can't put too much, put too much frustration on promotional companies because as men, you got to be smart in how you handle your business. You can't have men out here running you around, jerking you every which way. They feel as though they want your career to go in and telling you anything. Fuck that. You got to be the auditor of your own books. Open the motherfuckers up. Take a look inside. See what the fuck is going on. And if shit ain't right, you packing up and you shipping out. Because if another dude at another promotional company can show you way more money than what they showing you, that's because you could have got that shit over there too. But that's just more money they pinching off the top that another promotional company don't feel like they need to be that petty. You know what I'm saying? But we got men got to be the masters of their own destiny. And I don't think them PBC dudes are masters of their own destiny because at the end of the day, if you've never had $500,000 and somebody gives you $1 million, man, you content fighting fucking bums, man, getting them couple little dollars over there, man, because you ain't never had shit. So you can be hoodwinked and bamboozled very easily. You're very susceptible to being hoodwinked that way, especially if you never had anything. Man, fuck that. Be a master of your own destiny. Know what's going on with your business model. Because at the end of the day, they're pocketing a lot more than what you fucking believe. Respect, Jack Harris. Steve Kim from ESPN gave you a shout out on Twitter today. Shut the fuck up. Steve Kim on ESPN ain't give me no damn shout out. I know that for a fact. He too big. I know Steve Kim ain't see my damn channel. That is so true, Tyrone. But if you serious, shoot me the link. I want to check that shit out because I swear to God, I have a heart attack and hit the floor on live. I'll check that shit. I'll go live with that shit, and then we could all look at that shit together for real. And hopefully, if Steve Kim mentioned my name, I hope it wasn't bad. Bruh, there ain't no motherfucking way Steve Kim mentioned my name. What'd he say then, bro? What'd he say, man? Don't gas me, man. Don't come over here trolling, man. Cause there's a lot of them motherfuckers out there. Fucking trolls. Oh, word? You pull that link up. You send me that fucking link. If that shit is true, that shit is true. I'm gonna die. I'm probably gonna hit the floor. I'm gonna take it all in. I'm gonna try to compose myself and take it all in. But I mean, shit. I just started this motherfucker 7 months ago, and if Steve Kimber just respect my channel, man, God bless him. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all. What we got going on over here is way different than what everybody else is doing. And I'm sure y'all know that too. Man, I don't just speak to be talking, man, and y'all already know that. But what we got going over here, the only way I need to say it, and I'm sure y'all know what I mean, what we got going on over here is way different than what everybody else got going on over there on anybody else channel. We just different. The way we bring it, the way I bring it is different. How we do it is different and everything. I ain't even speaking on some Steve Kim shit. That's just I'm saying. Like, this nigga is fucking trolling. I know for a fact Steve Kim ain't mentioned my name. But regardless, what we doing over here is way different. Check two hands, getting on nerves and shit, just in case it's true. Man, somebody check and tell me that shit, man. Look, man, my other phone right here, that joint dead as fuck. My tablet over there, that joint dead. The laptop upstairs. So one of y'all look into that shit. If Steve Kim said that shit, man, shout me that shit, bro. And I'm telling you, I hit the fucking floor because I respect that nigga like shit. Man, look, a lot of motherfuckers should support quality new media. And I say that by saying this. The YouTube community, people don't understand is how necessary it is to boxing because it truly tells, well, not all of us, but I'll speak for me. I tell the truth. I'm not saying that. I speak in whole truths, but I tell the truth to the best of my capabilities and on any topic that I'm speaking on. Like I'm going to I'm going to research that shit. I'm going to make sure everything is well put together and put it out there because mainstream media, they can't talk how we talk. They want to so bad, but see what people don't realize is what I'm starting to realize is motherfucking boxers, sportscasters like football players, all of that shit, man, they don't need ESPN and all of them. If they invested just as much time in the guys that really got potential on YouTube and shit like that and fuck with them, they will see that they gonna really push their machine and really put out the type of material that should be out about that person. That's truthful. You know what I'm saying? But you can't fault a person if they gonna put out the material. If you in the wrong, I gotta call you out when you wrong. But if you right, if you in the right, I'm gonna call you out when you in the right. Like, dog, I don't like putting my foot all on Deontay Wilder's neck. But what is Deontay Wilder giving us in 5 years? He's giving us a bunch of bullshit. So with that being said, I gotta put my fucking foot on his neck, man. I gotta put my foot on his neck. You said he regularly links and checks out YouTube channels? That's crazy. Yeah, man, I want to know if that shit true, man. That's what I'm saying, man. That nigga trolling, man. That's what I said, baby. He trolling. I know damn well Steve Kim ain't hollering about the boy, man. Out of all the people out here that nigga see me, I doubt it. All right, LeBron, salute, man. Glad you stopped in, man. All as always, man. Always respect you stopping in, bro. Catch you next time. I ain't think he did, bro. I know it was some trolling shit. That's why I don't be getting gassed up out of shit. But I be high too having time too. So if it was true, of course I'm grinning because I want that shit to be true. But if he respect what I'm doing, but at the same time, like I like trolling does not bother me at all. Like it's the one thing that I fucking laugh at. Like dudes get bent out of shape about that shit, but trolling is a sport, man. Like other people are better at it than others. You know what I mean? And me, I respect the shit. Like it ain't nothing but it's just a fun time with me, man. I don't take the internet serious, bro. I don't at all. Sultan Murr. I know Kim personally. He's my dude, and why I know about your channel, fam. No cap, man. Y'all stop saying this shit, man, cause y'all gonna get me. Y'all gonna get me aggravated. Cause y'all niggas keep fucking with me. I just smoked. Stop playing with me, bro. We ain't there yet. Like I know we ain't there with Steve Kims and shit like that checking us out. Like, bro, I just started this channel in fucking like February. Like no bullshit. I just started this channel in February. Jackal Davis asked me when am I going live with IBFP. Man, me and Nuke have talked about it a couple times. Like to be perfectly honest, Jackal, I was supposed to go live with Nuke 2 weeks ago, but I ended up jumping on Boone's podcast because it was something we had planned that he wanted me to do with him and that we were supposed to be doing together. So I went on there with Boone, and because like IBFP, I know he gonna be there. I know that several times that I can get on there, and I ain't really about jocking and getting on people channels and shit like that. Like I don't want niggas like I ain't that nigga that's gonna be like, yo, if you invite me to your channel, because Nuke invited me like Nuke checked out my shit like over a month ago, and he invited me to come through because he liked my content and shit. And I just didn't get around to it. I shot him a text back and everything, and let him know that I appreciated the love and all of that. But I didn't want to just jump right on there because I'm not hopping on nobody. I don't want to seem like I'm hopping on dick like the rest of these niggas do. Because a lot of these dudes, man, they get an opportunity to jump on somebody's channel, they gonna jump right on it. I don't need to be an opportunist. I don't want to look like an opportunist. And the last thing I want to look like is thirsty when I got a glass of water right here. So it's like me with those opportunities, bro. I just I kind of just chill on them. I go with the vibe. Like I'm going, it's going to be the right place, the right time, the right kind of energy, and then boom, I'm in there. Even though me and Nuke got the same kind of energy, and I love what Nuke does over there. So it's definitely about to happen real soon. I was just talking with him like what, this was a couple days ago, and I was saying next joint he do over the weekend or whatever, I jump on there. Yeah, man. Yeah, Greg, man. I know. Red Glove done shit. I know Mr. Two Hands being Mr. Kill Shot, but I digress. He's dumb as shit. All of the above, my brother. All of the above. Jack Harris, hold on. I'm on his feed now. Kim tweeted about you at 12:09 p.m. All right, Jack Harris said Steve Kim tweeted about me at 12:09 p.m. Pacific time. So y'all jump on there and check that shit out at 12:09 p.m. and see if he really tweeted that shit. And if he did, y'all jump back to me and y'all give me the real about what's going on. And I'm not calling you a liar, Jack Harris, but there are a lot of trolls in this world, sir. And I respect the sport. I just got to make sure that you're not trolling. Cause you know what I'm saying? I just ain't going to just jump for anything, man. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here to be saying some crazy shit. This nigga, Mr. Marcus Collins, stupid as shit. Just came in and dropping this like, hey, bruh, we appreciate the hate just as well as we appreciate the love, my brother. So get your ass the fuck up out of my house. I'm not lying, fam. Known him over 15 years. He watches your channel. Good content, common sense, real fan vids. 100. Hey, Salt and Murk, if you telling the truth, like I said, I have no reason to call you a liar, sir, or I have no reason not to believe you. But in this age of the internet is undefeated. But millions and billions of people catch L's every day on the internet. Me, sir, I just want to make sure that I'm not gullible and I'm not catching no L's. That's why, you know what I'm saying, the gang gonna go chat. They gonna chat. They gonna make sure if it's real or it ain't. And if it's real and it come back, man, salute. I'm wrench ganging you off the top. This nigga Mr. Marcus is a fucking fool. These the type of niggas that are coming to my page, dislike my shit, but love my content though, low key. Come to my shit to dislike, man. Ain't know my shit fire, man. Hey, y'all can dislike all y'all want. That shit don't bother me, bruh. I love to hate, man. Y'all give me something to laugh at, bro. Give me something to do for real. Say something if you want to. I don't give a fuck. The boys on it. They said you full of cat shit right now, Jack Harris. They said you full of cat shit. Well, look, I'll go check my goddamn self. I know ain't nothing gonna be there besides me looking stupid. Like, damn, Steve Kim ain't mentioned me. Fuck, back to the grind, back to these videos. Maybe next week. Maybe next week. Bruh, if you got the tweet, screenshot the tweet. Screenshot the tweet. There are ways that we could, you know what I'm saying? I can give you the two hands up email. You could shoot it to the email, and that way I can see personally. If they lying, I don't know who lying, but I just like I said, that's some shit I got to see. This nigga said Jack keep drinking. Y'all motherfuckers gotta be lying about this shit, man. Fuck that. We off that Steve Kim shit, man. We off that Steve Kim shit. If he ain't seen yet, he will see. They all gonna see. They all will bear witness. They all will bear witness, I promise you. That's what I'm saying, red glove shit. Fuck it, man. My hair purple, but it's black though. I can say anything on the internet. I got two boats. I got two boats, 8 fucking houses, $80 million in the bank account, and Gigi Hadid is laying in my bed right now, butt ass naked, waiting for me to put a finger up her butt. I totally agree with what I'm telling you are facts. Fish, ring mag, fish, fish, ring magazine has seen your stuff too. Man, like I said, man, y'all gotta make me a believer, bro. And you know, like I said, man, I never called nobody a liar because you know what I mean. I always give people the opportunity to, you know what I mean, prove me wrong. You know, I'm just saying, I'm just not susceptible to just fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like those dudes are dudes that I highly respect in the boxing world. So all I'm saying is, for me, if they are watching and they are seeing and that shit is true, if it is true, you know what I'm saying? That shit for me, that's love. You know what I mean? Like that's some shit I really fucking appreciate. But if they not fucking watching or whatever, I'm just not gonna be running down they fucking pages and shit like that or feeling over fucking joyed about some shit that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Like I stay level headed, man. Stay well grounded, man. Like I don't. You know what I mean? Whether they are or they not, you know what I mean? Shit, they gonna be watching one day. That's 100% fact, Red Glove. The burden of truth falls on those making the claim. That's why I said, man, motherfucker gotta show me something. You know what I'm saying? Like, prove to me, man. Shit, make a movie out of me. Make that shit real. Like show me so I could believe you. Like it's for real. I don't like you know what I'm saying. I don't want to not believe you. But I know there's way more trolls and lawn gnomes out here than people that are telling the truth. You know, and I ain't like I said, you know, there are people that come to my channel just to dislike my channel, just like Mr. Marcus Collins over there. And you got people that come to my channel just because they want to hate on the content because they rock with the other side, or they'll say little weird shit for anything. So anybody will try to get you riled up off the internet because they know it's nothing to get a person gassed up on here. Like people get gassed up real fast about anything on the internet. 100%. Mr. Dot Mr. Dot two hands up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mr. Dot no spaces. The Mr. Dot two hands up. Dot. Hold on. Is that it? Oh yeah, that's right. It's Mr. Dot two hands dot up at gmail.com. He's watching now. Just sent me a text and asked me to send something to you, man. You cut the crap, man. Look, hey, Red Glove, we gonna play this game for a little bit because, like I said, if it's true, we gonna, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, make a believe out of me. My email is Mr. Dot two hands dot up at gmail.com. If y'all didn't get it by now, it's Mr. Dot two hands dot up at gmail.com. So if y'all ever want to send me content, and that's for anybody in the chat, if y'all ever want to send me content, because I don't really do social media like that, I don't got no Instagram, I don't got no Twitter, none of that shit yet. Um, if y'all send me, if y'all want to send me any content, want me to fucking edit something or talk about a topic, anything, y'all can email me any given time, get at me any given time. I'm more than willing, you know what I'm saying, to do whatever, you know what I'm saying, y'all, you know what I mean, want me to do within fucking reason. Because we know there's some fucking ill reasonable motherfuckers out here. Like, so within reason. If you email me, make sure it's within reason. Don't ask me to fucking edit no fucking, like, don't ask me to fucking edit no absolutely out of control crazy shit. Just keep it reasonable. Or if you're gonna bring articles, bring anything to my attention in the boxing world prospect, anything you want me to shine light on, man, just man, flood my shit. That's what it's there for. That email is specifically for y'all to get at me with any type of information so I could be up on it if I'm not already up on it, and we can put that shit out there for the world to see, man. Cause if y'all know something and I don't know it, man, need to know it so the world can see that shit. Welly boy slip and move. So Mr. Kim comment in the chat. Scotland wants to say hello. Man, Welly boy, don't fall for that shit. We don't know if Mr. Kim in the chat, man. Mr. Kim is in the fucking chat. Well, what's up, my guy? Yeah, so that's that, man. But if you if you're 100% honest, I will make sure that everybody that was in this fucking chat tonight knows that you 100% honest. And I got a special shout out for you and salute, man. Stay in fucking contact. Like I said, man, when folks got the email, I'm gonna start putting my email in all my videos and shit too. Like I said, man, don't y'all can hit me up about anything. Send any topic, flood my shit because it just give me more shit to do for real. Cause I swear to God, I get tired of digging for everything or trying to think of some shit. Cause like for real, some days I just be like uninspired. Like I can't just get my creative shit flowing. Like I can't just think of nothing. So I be needing some shit. I'm gonna check my email right when I get off here. I'm probably gonna go another 20 or 30 minutes. I'm starting to get tired, so I'll probably get off here at the hour and 30 mark. And then I'll check. And if that shit official, the first thing I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna drop a motherfucking video, and we just gonna put it out there. And if it ain't out there, then we just gonna. If it's full of shit, trust me, I'm gonna know it's full of shit, cause I'm a beast with my computer shit. So I know fucking little troll tactics and shit. The zone said after the zone said after fighting Saudi they want to sign him. Heard anything on that? Sign who, Davey? Who did the zone want to sign after the Saudi match? Let me know something. Said Friday said they want to sign or anything. The zone wanting to sign AJ? The zone, AJ already signed the zone. This AJ match from the zone. Yeah, Anthony Joshua match from the zone. Says we came with Mr. Marcel, Johnny Boy, Boom, Boxing Line. He's good with that stuff. Oh, I'm sure, like for real, I'm sure those guys do keep their ear to the street when it comes to boxing news. I'm just not really, you know what I mean, that really invested into saying that they're gonna talk about the YouTube boxing community because that shit like even though I know Steve Kim subscribes to the truth, so he would be more of the one that's more inclined to listen to what's going on. But I mean, my shit though, my shit is kind of fucking ugh, like my shit is kind of a little bit a little rough around the edges. This nigga stupid as hell. This nigga Red Glove said I should challenge KSI for his WBC YouTube belt. Man, I'll beat KSI ass. For real. I'll beat KSI ass so bad. I'll get in the ring with KSI real quick. Yeah, T Street, that's my fucking dude, man. I love what T Street doing, man. He definitely stays grounded, level headed guy. Ain't for no bullshit. And ain't trying to please nobody. See, that's my attitude about this YouTube boxing shit. I hate motherfuckers that act like they trying to please somebody. You said the email bounced back. You gotta type Mister. You gotta type Mister dot two hands dot up at gmail.com. Because I don't want to speak about a deal they said after AJ fought in Saudi. Yeah, but AJ already has a deal with his own, so I don't know if they're talking about further increasing his deal or something like that, or maybe adding some more incentives in it. But as far as I know, Canelo and Anthony Joshua were the first two big signings that the Zone USA had. That's it. There you go. There you go, Red Glove. You got it. Yeah, if he got a fucking yeah, you got it right, brother. Yeah, if Anthony Joshua got a new deal, oh, I'm sure that bitch is huge, and rightfully so because I mean, shit, he just made 85 million in Saudi off fighting a fat kid. AJ has a fight to fight basis with his own. Yeah, so they probably gonna lock him in for the long haul because AJ always been smart about his business, but now it's been proven that the zone model works. So why not lock him down for long haul? Because truthfully, AJ's an ambassador of the sport for William Hill and JD Sports already. So that wouldn't do anything. And off top, he runs management for Lawrence Okoli and Joshua Buatsi. Um, yeah, the number two. And for Joshua Buatsi, so that right there, like he's already well versed in all of the business around the boxing world, and like I said, he's literally an ambassador for JD and William Hill. So it would make a lot of sense for him to go ahead and just lock in a long term deal because I mean, shit, the zone is the family, and I mean they've all, like I said, once again, they've proven that their business model works. They were the only, I mean, the only promotional outfit who had a successful year last year in 2019. Top Rank, they didn't really have a successful year, and when they did find their successes, they had to find it with Eddie Hearn. And Eddie Hearn ain't even make that much money off that Luke Campbell Lomachenko shit. From what he said, off of that one, I didn't finish that hour and a half, that hour and 50-minute interview they did. If they lock him down on a multi-fight deal, then does that not make Undisputed even harder to make? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If they lock down AJ for a long term deal, all that does is secure, even though they will be dedicated to what they do with Anthony Joshua anyway, but it just makes the vision more clear because now you know he's definitely got both feet in the door for the long term. So who knows what type of promotional deals they trying to aim because you know the zone does a lot of business with Rock Nation and they do a lot of business with the NFL and shit too. So they could only be trying to they could potentially lock AJ down for that that, or for a 5 fight deal or something like that, just because all of the shit that they got going on with Rock Nation and Jay Z does shit with fighters too, because Maurice Hooker was with Rock Nation and Eddie Hearn. So when you know Rock Nation just did the 24, I mean they just did the whole the 60 days shit with Emily Joshua and Andy Ruiz when Meek Mill was behind it. So basically they could probably be trying to promote their boxing events through AJ because AJ is the biggest star in boxing. They could be trying to promote him through the NFL and all types of other avenues and shit like that to really blow him up on the American level because I think their plan is still to bring Anthony Joshua to America. I think that's still the plan. Absolutely not. Network should never be the reason why a fight doesn't happen because there's enough money for everybody to go around if the fight is big enough. So if the fight's big enough, they should be able to make that shit happen. Miggy S and big up. Oh, from Amsterdam. Smoke one with your boy. Yeah, man. It will make the zone making a lot of big moves. Like Marshawn Lynch. I'm not sure if y'all really up on American football, but Marshawn Lynch just made his return to the Seattle Seahawks. Steve Nash Steve Nash was like, I guess he an ambassador for the zone as well. But Steve Nash was waiting on Marshawn Lynch. He pulled up in the big ass at the zone fucking logoed Escalade and stuff, jumped out, Skittles falling all out the shit because Marshawn Lynch loved the Skittles and all of that shit when he made his return back to the NFL. So they're doing so the zone probably is ready to make a huge splash within 2020 and 2021 with a lot of promotional stuff, and I guarantee we're going to see a lot of stuff coming out with boxing, the NFL, and Rock Nation here real soon. I think there's going to be like, if that's the case, I truly feel as though if they lock AJ down for a long haul, you best believe that they put a major marketing campaign out to show the plan for AJ's future and what they see for AJ down the line in the next 5 years. And if anybody's good at laying that shit out, the Zone and Rock Nation's excellent with laying that shit out. So they probably showed him some shit. AJ probably got a lot of huge shit coming out over the next few years. I mean, this dude's got deals on deals on deals. Like there was one video I did where I even highlighted all of his deals. Like it was AJ's head in the middle. It's an article like AJ's head in the middle, and then there's a bunch of other. There's a bunch of lines that's going from AJ's head, webbing off to all the deals he has, and what makes up all of the business that is AJ Boxing. And I mean shit from Audemars Piguet to JD Sports to William Hill to damn the Zone, Matchroom, um, Land Rover, Range Rover, fucking shit. I'm leaving some more shit out. It was like some fucking some another clothing line outside of Under Armour. AJ got a lot of shit going on, man. Not to mention his management profile. Even if you look the guy up on LinkedIn, you can see what he involved in as far as his business on LinkedIn with the guys that really that are the figureheads for his business and shit like that. So AJ is a lot. AJ is one thing that the other two fighters aren't. AJ is a bigger star, and AJ is well versed in the boxing world and trying to make boxing more of a global spectacle and bring more eyes on the sport of boxing. I can't say the same thing about Deontay Wilder. I can't say the same thing about Tyson Fury. Like AJ has really put in the groundwork to make boxing great again. And to be perfectly honest, Anthony Joshua is responsible for where boxing is at right now. So it's just like, yo, I feel like if you really care and you love boxing, bro, like you should not hate on this man nor root against him because to be perfectly honest, he's all of the necessary energy that boxing needs right now to get out of being called a fucking niche sport. And I hate that shit. I hate the fact that it's truthful though that boxing is a niche sport. Nobody knows boxing. That's why like Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua was like Batman and Robin right now. Like of course AJ being Batman. Like I mean shit. I don't know. I don't like calling Eddie Hearn Robin because he's really a bigger deal than that. Like them niggas, but they side by side, man. They fucking they both help one another out in the sense of Eddie Hearn knows knows what he needs to do to make the business model work. Eddie don't stop working. Anthony, and he knows what he has in Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua knows what he has in Eddie Hearn, and that way they always make shit work with one another. And I mean, they don't just settle to try to make like, oh, let's just make a fight. It's just bigger than making a card with Matchroom. And that's why I like Matchroom. Just like with the fucking holidays and shit like that. While everybody else was spending their fucking New Year and shit like that, Eddie Hearn was in the office trying to broker deals because he knows that people are much nicer during the holiday season. So he's always trying to get shit done. And the fact that he knows, like, the fact that they know how powerful they are with one another and what they can do with one another, and it's just not about what they can do with one another. It's about what they can do for the sport of boxing. Because every time you hear Eddie Hearn mention Anthony Joshua, he mentions him as an ambassador. He introduces him as an ambassador of the sport, which he is. Like, Canelo should be doing the same shit. Not just be endorsing Hennessy, not just be endorsing Tecate and some fucking liquor and shit. Canelo should be involved in blowing the sport up, not just the business of Canelo and fucking De La Hoya selfishly in the business of Golden Boy. Because I see Canelo ready to leave De La Hoya. Like, they should be more focused on blowing the sport of boxing up because boxing only has a couple of stars. And if they really don't set the groundwork and truly blaze trails for what boxing needs to be, then boxing's never going to take off. All right. Salt and Murr says, what do you think about the Heyman price fixing with the Wilder versus Fury 2 fight? Man, I haven't went and looked at the tickets quite yet, but if the ticket numbers are what YB is saying they are, that is absolutely fucking egregious, and you know why they're doing that. And I don't see how they think they're gonna sell those type of tickets with charging people like $1,000 to sit in the fucking nosebleeds. Are you fucking insane? Are you insane? Like, the PBC is just getting completely out of control, my brother. Like, it's getting completely out of control. Okay, Jack Harris. Like I said, I check it out when I get over here. And if you right, my guy, like I said, you get a big shout out tomorrow. We're gonna cover this shit again in the next tough talk with two hands. Like I said, man, I love all y'all, man. Respect all y'all as always. I appreciate all of y'all for stopping through. We're at an hour and 31 minutes. I only said I was going to be on here for an hour. I appreciate y'all for coming in for another episode of Tough Talk with Two Hands. As always, man, y'all questions, you know what I'm saying, always bring my answers. And shit, we're going to do this shit again. See y'all again tomorrow night at midnight, man. As always, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. Fah, fah. Respect, though.